Most people think transformation is about becoming something new. It's not. It's about becoming something stable. Because right now your system isn't stable. Part of you wants one thing. Another part sabotages it. Another part avoids it entirely. That's not a personality flaw. That's fragmentation. Alchemy called this the prima materia or unprocessed self. Modern language, dysregulated nervous system, conflicting drives, no central command. The work is simple, but not easy. You take what's chaotic, what's impulsive, what's painful, and you don't suppress it. You refine it. Impulse becomes direction. Pain becomes information. Drive becomes controlled fire. That's the philosopher's stone. Not perfection. Coherence. If you feel inconsistent, this is why. You're running 3 systems. Drive, structure, and regulation. Alchemy called them sulfur, salt, mercury. If your drive is too strong, you get impulsivity, addiction, burnout. If your structure is too rigid, you get anxiety, over-control, paralysis. If your regulation system is unstable, you swing between both. That's what most people call being broken. It's not. It's imbalance. And here's the problem. Most people try to fix it by attacking one side. Be more disciplined. Be more motivated. Be more mindful. That makes it worse. Because you don't fix imbalance by pushing harder. You fix it by bringing the system into alignment. Right now, you're not miswired. You're just out of balance. You think you're in control. You're not. There's a part of you that acts before you think, craves before you decide, moves before you choose. That's not weakness. That's the system that kept you alive. Raw drive, instinct, energy. Alchemy called it the green lion. And when it takes over, you get addiction, compulsion, self-sabotage. Not because you're broken, but because something stronger than your conscious mind is running the system. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. You don't eliminate it. You can't. If you suppress it, it comes back stronger. If you ignore it, it leaks out sideways. The only move is this. You learn to contain it. Because if you don't, it will run your life. You don't see yourself clearly. Not because you're stupid. Because your brain is built to protect you. It filters. It edits. It lies just enough to keep you functional. You tell yourself, I'm trying. I'm overwhelmed. I'll fix it tomorrow. Maybe. Or maybe. That's the mask. Alchemy understood this. Before anything changes, the illusion has to collapse. That's the part no one wants. Because truth doesn't feel like clarity. It feels like loss. Loss of identity. Loss of certainty. Loss of control. But here's the trade. You lose the illusion and gain accuracy. And without accuracy, you cannot change. So look again. Not at who you think you are. At what you actually do. This is why you can't stop. You're using fuel that burns fast, but leaves you empty. Sugar, alcohol, scrolling, stimulation. They all do the same thing. They give you a spike, without solving the problem underneath. So your brain learns. This works, even though it doesn't. Alchemy had a term for this. False fire. Heat without transformation. You feel better briefly. then worse. So you repeat it. That's the loop. And the longer it runs, the weaker your real system becomes. Less drive, less clarity, less control, until eventually, you're not choosing anymore. You're reacting. Breaking that loop isn't about willpower. It's about removing false fuel long enough for real energy to come back online. The next video we'll talk about more about the red and green lion and truth. The philosopher's stone is sometimes called lapis veritatis, the stone of truth, because it transmutes deception into clarity, converts suffering into information, turns instinct into insight. Gold is not goodness. Gold is what no longer corrodes under truth.